Welcome back to Wainsider, where we dive deep into the heart of the WWE Universe's most earth-shattering moments. Tonight, we're unpacking a seismic event that unfolded at SummerSlam 2025, Roman Reigns' triumphant return, flanked by Jacob Fatu and Zilla Fatu, as a reimagined Shield. This wasn't just a nostalgic callback, it was a bold, emotional statement that rocked the wrestling world. The Bloodline saga, already a complex tapestry of power and betrayal, took a dramatic turn, and we're here to unravel every thread, from its storied past to its uncertain future. The Bloodline's story began as a monument to family and dominance, forged when Roman Reigns returned in 2020 as the tribal chief. With his cousins, the Usos, and later Solo Sikoa, by his side, and Paul Heyman as their cunning wiseman, Roman built an empire that redefined WWE. His Universal Championship reign, stretching over 1,300 days, was a testament to his unyielding control, the Ula Fala a symbol of his authority. The Bloodline wasn't just a faction, it was a dynasty rooted in Samoan heritage, pride, and an unspoken vow to protect their legacy. But that legacy came with a crushing weight. Roman's role as the head of the table demanded absolute loyalty, a pressure that tested his cousin's resolve. Jimmy and Jey Uso, tag team legends, were expected to sacrifice their own ambitions for Roman's vision. Jey, in particular, felt the strain, his loyalty pushed to the brink through public confrontations and emotional manipulation. The WWE Universe watched as Jey's silent resentment grew, his struggle to balance family and individuality becoming a gripping narrative that captivated fans. Please like, share and subscribe for more WWE content. Solo Sikoa's arrival in 2022 added new complexity. The younger brother, stoic and fierce, was introduced as the enforcer, a role that masked his burning ambition. Solo's loyalty to Roman was unwavering at first, but his desire to step out of his cousin's shadow became evident. The Bloodline's unity was their strength, but it was also their vulnerability, as each member carried their own dreams and egos. Posts on X began speculating about betrayals, with fans sensing the tension beneath the surface. Paul Heyman, the mastermind behind the Bloodline's dominance, kept the faction's fractures at bay. His promos painted Roman as untouchable, while his backstage counsel ensured the family stayed aligned. But even Heyman couldn't erase the toll of Roman's relentless pursuit of greatness. The pressure to maintain their empire strained the bonds between the cousins, with Jey's brief departure in 2023 exposing the cracks. The WWE Universe was drawn to this real-life family drama, a saga of pride and sacrifice playing out on the grandest stage. The Bloodline's story was rooted in the Anoa'i family's storied history, from Afa and Sika to Rikishi and Yokozuna. Roman carried the weight of that legacy, his role as tribal chief a responsibility to honor his ancestors. But the family's unity began to unravel in 2024 when Roman lost the Universal Championship to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40. His absence allowed Solo Sikoa to seize control, rebranding the Bloodline with new members like Tama Tonga, Tongaloa, and Jacob Fatu. Solo declared himself the new tribal chief, a move that shocked fans and set the stage for Roman's return. Jacob Fatu's arrival was a game-changer. Known as the Samoan Werewolf, his raw intensity and United States Championship win at WrestleMania 41 made him a fan favorite. But his rise created tension with Solo, who struggled to maintain control. Tama Tonga, loyal to Solo, became his right-hand man, while the addition of Hikuleo as Tala Tonga and JC Mateo further complicated the dynamic. Fans on X questioned Solo's leadership, with Jacob's popularity threatening to eclipse him. Zilla Fatu, the son of the late Umaga, added another layer to the saga. A rising star in independent promotions like Game Changer Wrestling, Zilla's cryptic, "See you soon," Instagram post after Jacob's debut fueled speculation about his WWE arrival. Trained by Booker T, Zilla carried the Anoa'i legacy with pride, his raw athleticism and charisma making him a perfect fit for WWE's grand stage. The WWE Universe buzzed with excitement, anticipating his potential role in the Bloodline's escalating war. Roman's return at Bad Blood 2024, teaming with Cody Rhodes to defeat Solo and Jacob, reasserted his claim as the original tribal chief. His victory over Solo in tribal combat at Raw's Netflix debut on January 6, 2025, solidified his position, but the family remained fractured. Jacob's betrayal of Solo at Money in the Bank 2025, costing him the briefcase, marked a turning point, aligning Jacob with Jimmy Uso and Sami Zayn. The WWE Universe speculated wildly about Roman's next move, with rumors of a new faction swirling. The stage was set for SummerSlam 2025, a two-night extravaganza at MetLife Stadium. The event was billed as the biggest party of the summer, with John Cena's final SummerSlam in a stacked card. Fans expected Roman to confront Solo's MFT, My Family Tree, now featuring Solo, Hikuleo, Tonga Loa, and JC Mateo. But what unfolded on night one was a moment that left the WWE Universe speechless, a shocking reinvention that redefined the Bloodline's legacy. As Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, accompanied by Paul Heyman, stood in the ring, taunting Roman and Jey Uso, the arena went dark. The iconic Shield theme blared through the speakers, a sound that hadn't been heard in years. When the lights came up, Roman Reigns stood at the top of the ramp, clad in black tactical gear, flanked by Jacob Fatu and, in a jaw-dropping debut, Zilla Fatu. The crowd erupted, a mix of nostalgia and disbelief, as the trio stormed the ring, laying waste to Breaker and Reed in a brutal attack. The attack was a climax of raw emotion and betrayal. Roman, Jacob, and Zilla executed a triple powerbomb on Breaker, echoing the Shield's past, while Reed was sent crashing through the announce table. The WWE Universe was floored, with clips of the assault trending on X under #NewShield. Roman's decision to reform the Shield with Jacob and Zilla, rather than reconcile with Solo's MFT, was a bold statement, a rejection of the new bloodline in favor of a new brotherhood. The emotional aftermath was profound. Roman's return with Jacob and Zilla as a new Shield was a direct jab at Seth Rollins, who had betrayed him at WrestleMania 41 with Heyman's help. Jacob, who had turned on Solo, found a new purpose alongside Roman, his cousin's vision aligning with his own desire for redemption. Zilla's debut, long anticipated by fans, was a nod to his father Umaga's legacy, his presence adding a fresh dynamic to the faction. The WWE Universe was torn between nostalgia and shock, grappling with Roman's shift from tribal chief to Shield leader. Backstage, the whispers were electric. Sources close to Wayne Sider reported that Roman's return was a closely guarded secret, with Triple H orchestrating the Shield reunion to capitalize on its nostalgic appeal. Jacob's involvement was a natural fit, given his star power, while Zilla's debut was a last-minute addition, his signing finalized just weeks before SummerSlam. Some talent expressed concern about the crowded Bloodline storyline, but the consensus was that this new Shield was a creative masterstroke, setting up a major feud with Rollins' faction. Jey Uso, who teamed with Roman against Breaker and Reed on night one, was reportedly conflicted. His loyalty to Roman was evident, but Jacob and Zilla's inclusion in the new Shield left him on the outside, a painful reminder of his past struggles within the Bloodline. Jimmy Uso, aligned with Jacob and Sami Zayn, was said to be devastated, feeling sidelined by Roman's new alliance. Posts on X speculated that Jey and Jimmy might form their own faction, potentially with Sami Zayn, to challenge both Roman's Shield and Solo's MFT. Solo Sikoa's reaction was one of fury. His United States Championship defense against Jacob on night 2, a brutal steel cage match, ended with Solo retaining thanks to interference from Hikuleo, Tonga Loa, and JC Mateo. But Jacob's post-match moonsault from the cage top onto Mateo and Tonga Loa stole the show, a defiant statement that he wasn't done with MFT. Solo's promos in the weeks leading up to SummerSlam had been laced with jealousy, undermining Jacob's success, and this attack only deepened their feud. The WWE Universe was divided. Some fans cheered Roman's new Shield, seeing it as a bold evolution of his character, a return to his roots as a Hounds of Justice leader. Others mourned the collapse of the Bloodline, with Solo's MFT and Roman's Shield representing opposing visions of the Anoa'i legacy. Clips of the triple powerbomb trended alongside heartfelt posts about the family's golden era, with fans grappling with the emotional weight of a dynasty divided. Roman's decision to reform the Shield was a calculated move, but it came at a cost. His promo on the Raw after SummerSlam was heavy with emotion, acknowledging the pain of watching his family fracture. He called Jacob and Zilla the future, but his words carried a hint of regret, a nod to the cousins left behind. Fans on X noted the weariness in his voice, a stark contrast to the confident tribal chief, suggesting a man torn between his past and his new path. The backstage fallout painted a complex picture. Jacob and Zilla's star power was undeniable, with WWE officials reportedly thrilled with their chemistry alongside Roman. Zilla, in particular, was seen as a breakout talent, his debut drawing comparisons to his father's intensity. Solo's MFT, bolstered by Hikuleo's towering presence, remained a formidable heel faction, but insiders questioned whether Solo could maintain control without Jacob's charisma. The WWE Universe awaited the next chapter, with speculation rife about a bloodline civil war. The new Shield's formation raised questions about loyalty. Jacob's betrayal of Solo was rooted in his desire for independence, but his alignment with Roman suggested a new form of allegiance. Zilla, a newcomer to WWE, carried the weight of his father's legacy, his debut a testament to his readiness to fight for the family's honor. But the tension in their eyes during the attack hinted at unresolved issues, a reminder that even this new brotherhood was built on fragile trust. The road to Survivor Series 2025 looms large. Roman, Jacob, and Zilla are rumored to face Rollins, Breakker, and Reed in a War Games match, a fitting battleground for their feud. Solo's MFT, meanwhile, is set to clash with Jimmy Uso, Sami Zayn, and potentially Jey Uso, as the family war escalates. Posts on X predict a Roman-Jacob-Zilla alliance dominating WWE, while others see Solo rallying his faction to reclaim the Ula Fala. The WWE Universe is buzzing with anticipation, each moment building toward an explosive showdown. The emotional scars of this saga run deep. Roman's decision to choose Jacob and Zilla over Solo and the Usos was a betrayal of the family he once led, a fracture that may never heal. Jey and Jimmy, caught in the crossfire, face an uncertain future, their loyalty to the Anoa name tested by Roman's new vision. Sami Zayn, an honorary Uso, remains a wildcard, his support for Jacob a reminder that family extends beyond blood. What does this mean for the Anoa legacy?